That's true. And every time I think about it, saying,
B-I-G-G-I-G, bitches can't win. You talking all that shit, bitch, you can't even get in for free. Yeah, run that shit back. Yeah. Yeah, let me have one more time. One more time. Cool. Time for a better shot of clock. Bitch, you ain't talking about nothing. Time for a better shot of clock. ATL, I'm running. Time for a better shot of clock. Bitch, don't step on my gun, yes. Time for a better shot of clock. Nikki eating her fun, yes. Time for a better shot of clock. Yeah.
Shut up, bro.
What you say? Put that whole what's up? That's good, bitch. What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. So we doing a little Zeus town hall, you guys. I do want to extend another apology, y'all. That recap I recorded very late, and also I didn't do the after show, and I didn't make an announcement till way hours later. Had y'all waiting in there. Shout out to the entertainers that was in there. Y'all had y'all on after show. I was reading the chat, so I saw everything that y'all was saying. So the entertainers go hard. Like, just give me like 10s, okay? No matter how much people will try to be like my channel, okay? It's just what Johnson said. Nobody is better than the original. Okay, like, thank you. Like, dead ass. A lot y'all literally stay up like late night just talking, thinking out for the pop-up. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. So yeah, now let's talk about these bands. Okay, I think it's time for a baddie shot of clock. Ain't talking about nothing, but it seems like today the baddies is talking about something. Now let's first talk about Big Ivory. Big Ivory is in her feelings. Her feelings are hurt. I knew this was going to happen after I watched yesterday's episode and recapped it, because of Rollie's talking about how she's a bully, and I knew that she was going to feel away in a way she felt, okay? She called out a lot of the OG baddies for, like, I guess being fake.
With Rollie, I guess she said she didn't want to come into this whole thing being a bully, and that's kind of what it's giving. Every day it was people was coming up to me, asking me, was I okay? Was I feeling all right? Calling me, even when as far as sending me witch hazel and cotton balls for my black eye. Like,
now, Ivory, you could have left that detail out there. Sorry. Not witch hazel and cotton balls. I knew that was Jela. Jela seemed like the type that would do something like that. That's giving Jela. Jela, you know Jela got that good witch hazel, and she got that good essential oils. So she probably was giving all of them to Big Ivory so she could heal properly, okay, after Big Lex got a hold of her.
It's just like, where is this energy coming from? To where I'm away from you, you sitting on the couch with Rollie. You sitting on the couch with Natalie and Scotty. Now I'm a bully. Now I'm a bully. It's just like, why wasn't y'all saying this shit to my face? And then
I will say, I do not think Ivory has been a bully this season. Do I think she started with Summer and picked that Summer? Yes. But do I think she's a bully on Zeus? No. On Now That's TV? Hell yes. But on Zeus, not so much. She actually calmed down. Okay? She really did.
We just together 2 weeks ago, and you still didn't bring that up, still didn't mention that, nothing. I just hate to see shit on TV and people be in my face smiling. You feel me? Like, don't be in my face smiling, being buddy with me, and then turn around and go talk about me. I don't like that. And then y'all have chances to tell me, at least. Like, after the show was over, we linked up after that and all that. I'm very confused with Rollie.
I feel like Ivory's very sensitive. And I didn't peep this into Baddies, because we've all seen how Ivory rolls, and I thought she was a little bit more hard than that. Like, she really gets in her feelings off of what people say about her, and she takes it to heart. Okay, I'm the same type of way a little bit, so I can't even fault her for that. But I didn't think she was like that. So a lot of this is kind of shocking to me. Now, Rollie responded back to this. It said, "At Big Ivory, now I love you, Ivory, but we're not about to sit here and act like you wasn't drunk going off on me every day in the Sprinter on the way back from the club, because we said Lex deserved the chain. And I told you in front of everybody on that Sprinter, ain't nobody than anybody. And I felt like she deserved the chain. That's how I felt. This is why I hate when don't get put out there how it should. Nobody gonna be telling me to give something to anybody because we F with each other. With all the new girls, and I stated that, and it wasn't that told you Jela called Siki trying to get Siki to fight you. What? Oh. Not Jela being a mini Natalie, okay? Jela said, hey, I'm going to put a good word in for you for this reunion. You might get that million. Go get Ivory for me. Jela, was you really doing that? I don't know if I believe this because, you know, Rollie has told some tall tales before, okay? One thing about Rollie, any story that's told, she can relate to it. Somebody talking about how their mother transitioned into a man, her uncle transitioned into a woman. Like, she has some, you know, grandiose stories at time that it's like, I don't know if I believe you all the time, Rollie, because we've caught you in a lot of lies, okay? I was coming with all the receipts at the reunion, but one thing is I'm never fake, and I'm always going to speak on how I feel, as I did in that sprinter. It was literally right after y'all fought. The Rollie, like, the girls, you cannot trust the girlies, okay? The baddies are not to be trusted amongst each other. Because why you throw her under the bus like that? She said nothing about no Jela. She said you are fake. She said you, we're talking about her back. What that got to do with Jela? It's giving you want to distract Big Ivory so she don't get you. That's what it gives to me, if we're really going to be honest. Okay? Now, after this was said, Jela didn't appreciate her name being brought up in this whole situation. She said, I'm so sick of getting on the internet and seeing people mentioning me, talking about me, and including me in shit that has nothing to do with me. Then, like, what's wrong with people? Then to lie on me is diabolical. I hope something bad happens to each and every bitch that has lied on me, played in my face, and tried to start shit with me on the internet after the show commenced. God is going to get y'all bitches. Mark my words. That bitch put a hex on you hoes. I don't trust that bitch Jela with the spiritual shit. That's the type of bitch you got to watch out for. She got that evil eye, that third eye, okay? Right in the middle of her forehead. It's white. You just can't see it. So, Rollie, you better douse yourself in some crystals and some holy water because that bitch just spoke a curse upon you. I put a spell on you. That's what that bitch just did. I peep your game, Jela. I get why Jela confused and frustrated though, because you really did just kind of throw her under the bus out of nowhere. Like, that was random as fuck. You're like, I'm not fake, but oh yeah, remember? I don't know if I told you, but Jela just tried to, she tried to call Tasiki on you. I'm just saying. Now, Rollie went live just to talk about everything that went down because, you know, Jela just didn't stop with that tweet. She also reposted some stuff about Rollie and, you know, how Rollie was looking on Baddies South. Very much Luther Vandross, okay? Mr. Potato Head. You feel me? But I will say, if Jela and Rollie end up squabbling at this reunion, I think Rollie might put a good fight against that Jela. The back isn't the same anymore. You fighting a new body, Rollie. I mean, Jela. You know how Nikki said, fucking the new body. Cookie game at the throat, okay? Like, you fighting a new body. The back not the same no more. She's a little bit more limber. Rollie moves quicker. You see how she fought DTB? I'm just saying. Now, I don't think she whooping Jela, though. I will say that.
Back to Jela, well, that's your friend, so why won't you fight for her? There was nothing said. Y'all not gonna never see another fight between Ivory and Jela because she's not gonna fight. But for you to sit here and call somebody else while you're on your way to set, I don't know who the fuck possessed this girl to do that. But while you're on your way to set, when you're on your way to set, why the fuck would you call any of us trying to set up a fight? And we literally was with Ivory earlier that day. Ivory had just got her hair done. She was like, I'm not even on that shit. I'm not even trying to fight today.
No shade. The girls was low-key plotting on that damn Big Ivory. God damn. Now I'm kind of taking the things back. Maybe she should get Natalie. You know what? I changed my mind. Big Ivory, get Natalie. Just do it for the fun of it, okay?
Hey, I'm trying to look cute. I just got my hair done. Everything. No problem. We all knew that. Besides Jela, because she wasn't there yet. So while we sitting here just like confused, like what the fuck is going on? Why would she call and ask for us to take off on or to fight, beat up Ivory or take off on Ivory? Jela asking.
So Rollie in this clip is basically saying that because Ivory wanted to fight, who changed the whole name situation, she was telling Tasiki to get Ivory for Natalie, okay? Because I guess that's Natalie's best hitter. So she was trying to get Tasiki on her, okay? That is very sneaky of Jayla to do because you fought Ivory already, so it's not like you couldn't get her again, okay? But Rollie's still doing it to me and exposing that is still suspect.
Now she got me activated. I guess that's another body that I got at the reunion because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I done already told her and Natalie. Once that Tommy episode airs,
ooh,
and I see some kiki talking shit type shit, any type of thing in the confessionals, I'm fighting you. Ain't nobody safe no more. And that's
goddamn. Okay, here's the thing, Natalie. You're gonna have to really tighten up on the girlies. Because for them to really threaten you at this point, it's starting to become pathetic. How could Rollie threaten you and say that she's getting you after the Tommy situation? Did you tell Tommy to bring the BB gun? So how could it be anything of Natalie's fault? That bitch did not stuff the teddy bear. So I just don't get how Rollie could threaten Natalie still. And it's like, we're 6 seasons in, Natalie, and you're still getting threatened by the other baddies. This is unacceptable. Half of these OGs ain't coming back after this shit.
Girl, OG, a bitch from Bad Girls Club. I don't give a fuck. If you sit here screaming at us to stand on business, but you calling somebody else. If that was my friend, and I know my friend is not going to win that fight, I'm so sorry to say, but if that was my friend, I knew my friend wasn't going to win that fight, I will fight for my friend. Period. I'm going to fight for my friend. My friend ain't even got to ask me to fucking fight. I'm going to get out there. Then you already done fought Ivory before, so why the fuck is you calling the other baddies?
That's what I said. I'm just saying, like, you already fought the bitch, so you shouldn't be fearful of the bitch. But I think after she saw what she did to that Lex and the way her and Lex was brawling over there like two pit bulls, the red-nosed pit bulls, you know, them the roughest kinds, she was like, ooh, I have second thoughts about doing another squabble with the bitch. Tasiki, is your hand healed? Can you take off that brace off that finger and squabble for me quickly? That's what I think Jayla was thinking.
To do some dirty work for your friend. Didn't even know, bitch, that everybody was right there. Girl, OG, a bitch from Bad Girls Club. I don't give a fuck. If you sit here screaming at us to stand on business.
Okay. I do feel like this reunion is going to really be one for the books. And I think Ivory is going to become a star after this reunion, meaning she's going to have what I call the DTB effect. She's going to get a whole lot of following because she's going to be trying to at least do her biggest one. And because of that, she's going to gain a little bit more notoriety. That's just how I see it. Okay? In the meantime, between time, Big Ivory been in the gym. Okay? I don't know what the bitch been lifting, but the bitch been in the gym.
What's it doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If you notice, slowly but surely, she's slimming down to that old Ivory. For the girls that's been watching Baddies in Las Vegas, old Ivory was more treacherous than the one that we get now. The one we have now has a bigger back. So, you know, she's not as treacherous. But the one with the small back, oh my God, the bitch was tearing holes through girls. And I think we might get that at that reunion. Okay? Now, speaking of Ivory, though, we also yesterday on the episode where Natalie talked about how I still find this funny because I know Scotty was scared shitless. Scotty was scared shitless giving out that chain. I don't care what he said. I knew something was up because I'm like, why is she scared? She was like, so this next chain, I'm giving to a baddie. And yeah, she stand on business and like, she's a cool, calm, and collected baddie. Jazz. And I'm like, now it makes sense. Because that damn Ivory said, Now, Scotty talked about it and said that, LOL, where do y'all hear me say I gave the chain to Jazz out of fear of Ivory? I said she definitely said that. Y'all didn't even get to hear my response. Let's not do that. I have no fear of any person on this earth. I'm not gonna lie, Ivory. I think she say she need that. I need that. I want that. I need that. I want that. It sounds like she's saying she need that, Ivory. I'm like, let me stop instigating. Now, I will say Scotty's right. She didn't say, okay, I gave it to her out of fear. But you did acknowledge she said that to you. So it makes us question, did you do it out of fear? Her reasoning, though, is a typical Scotty reasoning. Her giving it to Jasmine because she's a calm and collected cool baddie, that's typical Scotland. So, it makes sense. But now that we know what we know, it does make us look, at you a little sideways. Okay? All right. Now, it looks like Slim is, y'all know, the new baddie assistant, right? Her being the new baddie assistant, it looks like in a further episode, her duties were not fulfilled correctly. And she decided to opt for the Naomi Campbell treatment. I'm sorry. Rollie, why did you take that girl on this whole season just to torture the girl? Like, you had to do that to that little girl. Apparently, they said Slim and Rollie fought. Now, this is all alleged because Rollie told her to get something and Slim told her to get her big ass up and get her yourself. Poor Slim. Not only Rollie was tearing out the frame, we had Summer doing it too. Like, goddamn, y'all did not let that girl rest for nothing. It's not fair. It really isn't. Okay? Now, also, let's talk about this Jocelyn's Cabaret trailer. First of all, to find out that Danny and Drea fought just for the hell of it to show that they could fight each other. Really, bitch? That's a little lame to me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? We also see the beef between Raven and Jocelyn. Okay? And Jocelyn basically is claiming that she can no longer trust Raven. And Raven ends up fighting I think her name is Sexy Money or something like that to that effect. And she ends up squabbling her. And for what it looks like, that bitch tore you out the frame. I'm talking about Raven was bloodied down. Okay? I just hope that we get a performance for this reunion of I Love the Way You Are. That's all that I wish for this reunion, is the intro of I Love the Way You Are. So what gagged me in the trailer was one of the girls that went home very early, the real pretty one with the blue hair. She was talking about how, like, Lexi was trying to recruit underage girls. I'm like, what? Jocelyn, that has gotten too far. You need to keep her far away from the cabaret as possible. Okay? Ban her from the cabaret. You ban her. Because that's some legal shit, Jocelyn, you do not want to be wrapped up in. I'm telling you. Now, also in this trailer, by the way, Janisha looks so fucking good. I don't even curse on my videos, but like, this is why the girls is pressed. Like, Janisha, that hair and the way she looked, just cut. Like, she looks so freaking good. Chocolate even agrees. You feel me? Also in the trailer too, we see how we have a copycat. Rose put that headgear on, same as Wet Wet. Of course, Wet Wet came with her headgear on, fully prepared. And she ends up fighting Hennessy and then also Oceans. Why is Rose fighting Oceans again when from where we left off on the cabaret, I was cool? And then also we see Queen Envy talking about how she was saying things from a viewer's perspective. If y'all don't know, Queen Envy used to have, I guess, like a YouTube channel like me, and she used to talk shit about all these shows, sort of like I do. And she ended up going on these shows. See, that's the difference between me and you bitches. I ain't going on these shows. I'll be on another show, but I'm not going on this show. Like, oh no. That's the difference, okay? Because I'm not trying to, I apologize. And no, I meant it. It's funny, okay? From what it looks like, the reunion does look really, really good. It looks like a lot of unexpected squabbles end up happening. Of course, Isis comes there on freaking 10. The bitch wanted to rip Ocean's eye socket out of her eye. Literally, you can't even do that, but some way Isis is gonna find a way. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what y'all think down below about this whole situation. These topics I talked about. What do y'all think about Rollie versus Jela? Y'all team Rollie or y'all team Jela? In this situation, I'm team Jela because Rollie, I see what you did. You trying to get Ivory to get her so she don't get you. Let me know what y'all think.
Ain't no personal thing.